Welcome. In the quiet corners of life, there's a truth often forgotten. Most parents are just people doing their best with what they know. It's easy to point out their mistakes, to carry the weight of unmet expectations, or to feel the sting of what wasn't given. But behind every imperfect decision, there's usually an intention, one rooted in love, fear, or hope. From the day a child is born, many parents step into a role that asks everything of them. Time, energy, dreams, they offer it all in the hope that this new life will one day thrive. Not all parents are the same, and not all parenting is equal. But generally, the idea remains to give more than was received. To make sure the next generation has a chance to go further, feel safer, grow stronger. But effort doesn't always lead to results that look the same. One household can raise 10 children, and each one will turn out differently. Some chase titles, others chase simplicity. One might build empires, another might choose a quiet life. But happiness? It doesn't wear a uniform. It doesn't always follow degrees, wealth, or status. Sometimes it lives in a soft heart, in a calm mind, in a life with balance. Modern life has changed parenting. Decisions once made out of tradition are now made out of awareness. Many now pause before starting families, not out of fear, but out of reflection. Is there enough time? Enough presence? Enough patience? Because raising a child is no longer just about food and shelter. It's about emotional grounding, and that comes with its own weight. Children, in many ways, become the center of the universe. Their needs shape the rhythm of the home. Their joy becomes the mission. Parents spend years orchestrating every detail of life just to protect, entertain, and guide that small, demanding presence. Not because they must, but because they want to. Because love, when true, makes servants of kings. And yet, for all this giving, there is little asked in return. Just one thing, really, to know that the child is well. That they are content, at peace, fulfilled. That simple sentence, I'm happy, can silence years of fatigue, of sacrifice, of doubt. Still, love isn't perfect. Even deep, well-meaning love can cause harm when wrapped in fear, overprotection, or control. Mistakes are inevitable. No parent is immune. Sometimes love enables weakness. Sometimes support removes struggle, and in doing so, delays growth. Sometimes, in trying to be kind, the line between love and harm becomes hard to see. But perhaps the most painful truth is this: even with the best of intentions, a parent can still break a heart, and a child can still carry blame. Words spoken without malice can leave scars. A casual comment can wound deeper than expected. A comparison can turn into a lifelong insecurity. Yet children, too, are learning. And many only understand the depth of a parent's love once they step into that role themselves. The sleepless nights, the constant worry, the burden of invisible choices. There's a shift, a new compassion, a new perspective. The parent is no longer seen as an authority figure, but as a human who tried. No book, no course, no podcast can fully prepare someone for the art of raising another life. Even the most informed, mindful, and emotionally intelligent parents will make mistakes. Not out of carelessness, but out of being human. And that's where forgiveness begins, not in forgetting, but in understanding. In realizing that many parents didn't fail because they didn't love, but because they didn't know how to love better. They weren't absent in heart, they were limited in tools. There's power in recognizing this. There's maturity in choosing not to repeat the pain. There's freedom in letting go of resentment and instead building a bridge of compassion. Not all bridges can be walked across, but even the act of building one changes everything. At some point, everyone becomes responsible for their own healing, for making peace with the past, for defining life not by what was missing, but by what's possible now. That shift, when blame turns into understanding, is where real adulthood begins. Love from a parent, when it exists, isn't always perfect. But when it's real, it becomes part of the foundation. Even flawed, it offers strength. Even late, it teaches something. And even if it couldn't save the past, it can shape the future. So, if love was there, even quietly, even clumsily, honor it. And if it wasn't, choose to become the one who breaks the cycle. Not by carrying bitterness, but by living with a deeper, quieter kind of love. Thank you for being here. If this touched something inside, don't forget to subscribe.